This is Double D in the Friday Morning, episode 30, History of Cartoons, part 21. The story of Bea Benaderet. She was born on April 4th, 1906, to an Irish-American mother named Margaret and a dad named Sam David in New York City. Her dad was a tobacco shop owner and moved the family to San Francisco in 1915. She was raised Catholic and attended school in a Dominican convent. In school, she studied voice and piano. Her first job came as playing a bearded man in a school play. She started out as a radio vocal artist in 1927 and did radio work until 1954 on 27 different radio programs, most notably The Mel Blanc Show and The Red Skelton Show, and also The Burns and Allen Show and The Jack Benny Show. Or to say the names more proper, The Jack Benny Program and The George Burns and Gracie Allen Show. From 52 to 57, she was on the Jack Benny Program TV show version as her character. Her first animated cartoon short was Bugs Bunny and the Three Bears, where she played the mama bear, who is infatuated with Bugs Bunny. And another 1940s cartoon, Little Red Riding Rabbit. She co-stars with the Bugs Bunny again, but this time as the obnoxious Bobby Soxer, Little Red Riding Hood. But she gets hers in the end, when Bugs switch her out for the hot coal ash bit at the end of the short. A few years after her first two shorts in 46, she did Baseball Bugs. She wasn't in the cartoon that much, but she had a cameo bit at the end as the Statue of Liberty. A year later, in Tweety Pie, she was the voice of the unseen owner of Sylvester, although he was called Thomas in this first Tweety and Sylvester pairing. In 1948, in two different Donald Duck shorts, she was in these shorts as two unseen characters. First in Donald's Dream Voice in 1948. In this short, she was an unseen customer character in a store. And then in Daddy Duck in 1948, where she was the lady on the phone in an adoption agency where Donald Duck adopts a rabbit. One of her characters, Mama Bear, was originally just going to be a one-shot character and one-shot short, but Chuck Jones brought them back in What's Brewin' in 1948, and Bedeviled Brewin' in 1949, where Henry the Papa Bear is out of honey and he goes with his son Junior to get some the old-fashioned way, like regular bears. Unbeknownst to Henry, at the end, Mama Bear tells him that they've got a whole pantry full of honey. In the next one, after Bedeviled Bruin, is Bare Feet, where they're trying to hibernate, and she plays the mom in this one too. In the very last one, A Bear for Punishment, that is a Father's Day parody episode where her as Mama Bear and Junior are trying to put on some Father's Day stuff for Papa Bear. In Witch Hazel's first short, Bewitched Bunny in 1954, she was the first version of the character Witch Hazel, in which she poisons Bugs Bunny after he ruins the traditional Hansel and Gretel storyline. Then she finds out he's a rabbit and attempts to make rabbit stew out of bugs. Another character that she was the original voice of from 51 to 55 was Miss Prissy the Spinster Hen. A lot of people incorrectly believe that June Foray, since she was so famous as being Granny, was the first Granny. But she didn't start voicing the character until 1955. Bea voiced the character from 50 to 55. She was the first one to voice the character. One of her famous shorts as the voice of Granny as the owner of Tweety was 1952's Gift Wrapped, when Bea's Granny comes down the stairs and sees the cage that was her Christmas present and sees that the stuff has been swapped by Sylvester that had a rubber mouse and wanted Tweety as his prey. Her last short subject cartoon was The Whole Idea, where she played the wife and this woman of the scientist that created this animation hole that's a portable version of a hole like in a cartoon. And also this big character that was in the show. Her last cartoon that she was involved with was The Flintstones from 60 to 64, where she played the wife of the recurring friend character Bonnie Rubble. She would play Buddy Rubble. She left the show in 64 to go back to Petticoat Junction. She stayed on the show at Petticoat Junction until 68, when she died of lung cancer at 62 from smoking. Well, that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to join me next Friday for my next episode, and to like, subscribe, and comment, hit the notification bell if you like the video, to Double D in the Morning, and to follow me on social media at my Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, and my Facebook fan group, Drew's YouTube fan group. Join me next Friday for Double D in the Friday Morning, episode 31, the story of Jean Vanderpyle.